Hey everyone, what's going on? Gavin here again, Gavin Coin Fitness, with day 13 of, probably should have checked before I started recording this, day 13 of the Daxtube challenge. So again, kind of, I suppose about, you know, November of last year, kind of definitely had a lot more kind of clarity of purpose, in terms of kind of what I'm looking to do career wise and also what I'm looking to do personally and that kind of stuff. And generally found that simplifying things, or the simplification, that's a probably a good word there, of stripping everything back and just keeping the focus on the bare minimum of stuff then is really kind of most beneficial. It allows me to focus the majority of my time and energy on things that have the most impact, which then frees up more of my time in future years to allow me to do more of the stuff that I want to do. So obviously, I've a 2.5-year-old daughter, um, and again, I have her a couple of days of the week then as well. So I do, as obviously, in an ideal world, I'd like to be able to not work at all when I have her, and that's why I kind of like, today is Monday, so Monday, Tuesday, fairly intensive days, get the finger out of my arse and go and do a lot of work, and then turn around. I got my daughter on Wednesday, so I don't do a lot of work Wednesday, but Wednesday even do a small bit then as well. So, where does that relate to you? Well, look at your week, look at your goals, okay? Nutrition is the basics. If you don't have some kind of nutrition goal, then you need one. Even if you're like super crazy, ripped or shredded or whatever you want to call it, you probably need a nutrition goal to stay on top of that. If you're the other end of the scale and, kind of your health's in the dumps, and that should be it. Like nothing, that kind of that's the bottom line as far as I'm concerned. If your health is in a bad way, you need some kind of goal. I mean, we shouldn't have bad health. I mean, it's crazy. Like the figures released recently about like 80% of over 50s are either obese or clinically obese. 80% of people over the age of 50. That's insane, and that's not even looking at kind of kids and that kind of stuff then as well. So if your health, I'm not talking about being super crazy healthy. I'm just talking about being able to do your day-to-day stuff reasonably well. Now I know it's ironic me discussing health with my eye in bits, but I promise I'll go and get it looked at tomorrow, because it's gotten to the stage where I have to get it looked at the moment, to be honest. Um, but like I said, so some kind of goals then as well. The main hurdle I hear from a lot of clients is I don't have the time. Okay, now, do I watch TV? Yeah, I do watch a little bit here and there, but I also watch it in the background when I'm cooking food or when I'm kind of drawing up some kind of charts and that kind of stuff then as well. So I kind of split time with that when I'm doing stuff that doesn't necessarily need my full focus. Now, when I'm sitting down and doing typing or whatever, it's purely focused on that because, much like you did before, we've all done it. Try and split your focus and you end up doing two half-arsed jobs rather than one really good job. So look at it this way, right? I'm not saying you have to miss all your shows or whatever, that kind of stuff, but if seeing those shows are more important than preparing your meals to improve your health, you need to sit down and look at your priorities, to be honest. So, like I said, but most of us probably have TVs in our kitchen. Put on the TV in the kitchen, and be cooking and preparing your food for that half an hour while you're watching the show. I mean, the Premiership starts back in a couple of weeks. So, when the United matches are on TV, I'll be preparing my food then for a couple of days coming up to it. When the American football starts back then as well, I'll have 3 hours to prepare all my food and that kind of stuff then as well. It's not about, finding extra time. It's just using the time you have a little bit wiser. And then when you start seeing the benefit of all this little work you're doing, then it's going to kind of start kind of prepping back and forward as well. Alright guys, gonna wrap it there for today. Hopefully the next few videos you'll see my eye getting better, but I'm not gonna promise anything. Peace, take it easy.